Hi, I'm so honored that you're here. Welcome to our lighthouse. I am Astralight. It's my pleasure to be of service to your heart. I do a collective readings. I tap in. I do a Akashic Records reading. I'm a Reiki master. And doing the tarot cards, it just gives us a bigger picture of our spiritual journey. Today, I wanted to share a treasure with you and talk about treasures that we receive and treasures that we give ourselves. And the one treasure that is a tarot card, has everything to do with this moment, is this lovely deck that I found in a bookstore. I've never expected to find a tarot card deck in a bookstore, but I was in, what do you call it, treating myself, giving myself a gift. So I walked into a bookstore, and the bookstore's been around since 1998. So the books are just piled here and there and everywhere. And I asked the gentleman, first I found a book about hemp, and who else? I found some playwright books by Augustine Wilson, which was such a golden find. That was touched my heart. And then just as I've already paid for everything, and I was leaving out of the store, and I asked the gentleman, where is your spiritual section? And he took me in the back, and when he left, I just looked up in the right, and there it was. And I was just so, oh, excuse me, there's something in my eyeball. I was so shocked and happily shocked that I knew that I was definitely, Spirit was speaking to me and saying, this deck is yours. So it was published in about 1993 from France. It was translated from France and created in 1952, but then published in 1993 and then republished in 2005 with the new artwork. I'm just so excited to do this card deck. And if you look at the picture, it looks like a male. It's like a male and a female. And I've been really walking in with that energy, the yin and the yang, and how important it is for you to realize we are male, we are female. We possess both energy flows through us, with us. And I love it. There's a little tiger. And if anyone knows, my brother in spirit is a tiger. So he's really was all on this card deck. So I want to say this is let me just get my glasses on. I've already shuffled these. I bless cards when they come to me, whether they're new or old or gifted to me. I always just bless each card. I bless the deck. I've already lit some sage. I've been using sandalwood today, and I added in some midnight. Yeah, some midnight. So I'm just really excited to do this moment. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to do, I think it was the pictures of are just totally, just this is beautiful. And then the pictures are just like, yes, and the star. And this came up, this is twice. And yes, what just happened? Check that. That is just so deep. So deep. So what I'm going to do with everyone, we will bring in the energy of the ancestors, and we're going to do a 5-card spread deck. And the first card, support the goals. Number 2 represents the resistance. Number 3, attempts to positive and negative aspects, the yin and the yang. And number 4 represents the path that we should be taking. I'm all about spiritual journey, hero's journey, so this falls right in alignment with that. And number 5, I love that gives the answer. I tap in with your higher self and our higher selves. We're like kind of dancing and speaking with each other. So if this moment resonates with you, if you find yourself here, I am you and you are me, and the energy just is where our hearts are wanting to be at this moment in time. And it's, oh, today I've been wanting to do this deck for like a month. So it's been like a hard not having the time, but I didn't want to rush anything. I've been really in the turtle energy flow. So I said, go with the flow. So collectively, let's see here. I want to say, let me just bring in the ancestors. Vibration just clears the air, clears the flow. Everything's clear. Everything's always in love. Do I speak from my heart? When the channels are opening, I just start to dance within my spirit. So I'm excited about this. So here we are. Let's see the ancestors and messages. I just asked for some messages and I'm doing a intuitive channeling also along with it. It was saying, you know, support the goals, and the goals are becoming. How are the ancestors helping us become all that we've came here to be? We are deeply knowing who we are. Some of us are awakening to who we are. I say the way showers and the spirit seekers, we all dance the same rhythm. We're curious. We come as teachers and we come as students. I've been hearing that and speaking upon that a lot. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna split the deck one more time. Just the same. One more time, just for fun. One more time, just for fun. Okay, here we go. Got my turtle energy here. Yes. Say slow and steady, there is no race. The mother energy. Really popping in, Mother Gaia. Nurture, nurture self. In order to become, nurture, nurture self. Deeply nurture self. How is the deepest you've ever gone? I say no holding back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just lay it out. Prince of Wands. Ooh, right there at the heart. Right there. Oh, beautiful. Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands. Number 2. Support the goal. Prince of Wands. Represents the resistance. Number 2. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Number 3. The Lovers. That's such a Gemini energy going on. Attempts to harmonize positive and negative aspects. Oh yeah. You know, the yin and the yang, the male and the female coming together as a unit for positive change with the spirit and the hearts. Okay. Number 4, the Hierophant. It's like thinking. And number 5, our final card. Ruin. We're ancient beings. Number 5. That would give you the answer. Go deep to their remembering your ancient knowings. Tap into people that tap into the ancient knowings. Like I do Qigong, I do Tai Chi, because I know those are ancient ways for us to really be present in our bodies. I do Reiki. That's very ancient. Ancient Reiki master, so I could sit in my chakras and get them all balanced daily. And Ayurveda, it's an ancient way of eating. Ancient. Love that. Okay. Well, that was pretty deep. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to read which one says, oh, here we go. Prince of Wands. I love that heart. I'll put the card up again so you can see it. The index is not very helpful. It's not giving me, oh, there, okay, well, that's one. And that's the next. Okay, let me go see why I can't find this. Oh, it's so interesting. It just gives you the major ones, but they're not there. Okay, High Priestess and the Prince. Wow. It's taking a moment. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. I just love that heart. That is just so beautiful. Ta! Youthful, dynamic, fury, energy, intensifying, and passion. Young love, fury. They say this is the court card. Interesting. I wonder why this came up. I'm going to do a little bit intuitive understanding of this. Prince of Wands from just that. We have a lot of knowing. And look at that shock. Look at that chakra, the crown chakra. Look at all that information. All of that knowledge. All of the technology. I see keys. I see a steering wheel. I see looks like a tablecloth. I see that bright light, the bright light. I see wheels. It seems like I'm wheels. A man, I see a man like a lady, and I just see star in the eye. And this looks like in the heart. Oh, write a letter to thyself. Okay? Say what I want. Write a letter to thyself and say what I want. Yeah. Support the goals. Represents the resistance. So this number 2 is the Ace of Cups. Number 1, divine timing. We are sacred beings. We got this lifetime. Show out. This is definitely a fire. I'm just definitely feeling like fire energy, the Aries. Show out. Don't mess around. I'm just feeling like it's just time to just show out. Show up and show out. Yeah, show up and show out. And the Ace of Cups, you know, if you receive an ace in any deck of cards, that just means it's just golden time. Golden time. Okay, let's find this one again. And it's the number 1. That's divine. Just divine timing. Okay, it's number 2. Ace of Cups. I don't know why this is such an interesting book, and it just takes me forever to find. I just got to be more patient. There we go. Most profound fulfillment. Love in all its modes of expression. A great opportunity to find oneself. Yes, that's why she's sitting there all by her lonesome. Do that. Go deep within. Be with self. Go take yourself out to dinner. Go dancing. Walk in a space, in a place, and meet and greet people that you've never known before. Show up. Yeah. Love in all its modes of expression. Go dance with self. Be with self. Love on self. Love self. Yes. Ah, yes, yes, and yes. So that represents the resistance. Feeling any moment in time when you're not feeling centered within yourself. And I notice her head is all the way back. I just noticed that. And you're not feeling centered within. Go take a nap. Go get in the water. Go spa time. Go take a vacation. A staycation if you can't go very far. There's always a way. There's always a way to get recentered to self. Number 3, attempt to harmonize the positive and the negative aspects. Love on self. There we go. The Lover's card. That's so Gemini energy. That just energy just came flying through not too many days ago. June. It's all about the Gemini, the lovers. Very, very in tune to what they are wanting and needing at that present moment in time. And when you wave away from that, that's when you become unstable in your own energy field. So I suggest you get that stability right away in the morning before you concern yourself with the TV, the telephone, what happened yesterday, all of that. The lovers, the first 5 alchemy in the tarot card represent principles that guide us in our spiritual path. If you look carefully at this card, you can discern between two distinct planes. The lower portion contains the lover's face, belonging to the mundane material world. The upper portion includes the lover's body and belongs to the cosmic spiritual world. People who have reached this stage can decide for themselves on which world they want to belong. That's deep. Choose both. Choose both. Be of the world but not in the world. The 6th card, okay. So that was the lovers. Okay, so great. That's beautiful. I love that. Let you see that a little more. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go to, so that would harmonize the positive and the negative aspects, become more of the lover for self, and then that will help you become more of the lover with others. So number 4 card represents, with the Hierophant, represents the path that should be taken. I think the Hierophant is a Cancer, very much a thinker. Just as the Emperor continues to work with his Empress, so does the Hierophant completes the work begun by the Higher Priestess. The Higher Priestess keeps her wisdom to herself. Interesting. The Hierophant is shown typically sitting between 2 pearlers, 2 figures kneeling before him. The figures on the right is a devotee cowering posture that symbolizes the dogmatic path to religion. This sort of person show the kneeling figure on the left is an erect yet devoted posture symbolizing the independent path to religion. It's not religion, it's religio. RLIGIO. This figure represents people who constantly seek their own path to God. People who know that the absolute granted by its external source is of little use. Ooh. That is so beautiful. They must observe themselves much more difficult undertaking because it requires self-love, which must be developed in and for themselves. How else could we love our neighbor or ourselves? That's so true. The Hierophant signifies the spiritual master, the initiator, the seeker, the source of advice, initiation, and transformation. People who have attained this level of realization have no longer helpless to the mercy of the cardinal instincts. Many people come to them for advice, and they dismiss with benefit, authority, and goodwill. So, this was the symbol of a Taurus. The bull is found on the right side of the card. Okay. Here, the bull stands for the masculine energy and sexuality. He is ruled by Venus, who embodies femininity. This means that the male and the female principles are united and polarities have been transcended. A polar can draw between this card and the second card. Oh, okay, we're seeing that. Yeah, so the Radejo means a horseback ride, a wheel or a wagon. Vehicles on the path to cosmic energy, but we are still at the beginning of the path. Nor our wagon can remain motionless. The Hierophant still has many milestones to overcome before he arrives at his destination. I love that. Not about the destination. It's the journey. That was beautiful. That said a lot. Sit back and kind of think about your path that you're wanting to take spiritually and step into it. Don't hesitate. This is a golden time now. The reason why I do tarot card readings, Akashic records, and I do my Reiki is because I wanted to find my spiritual path of what I was supposed to do and become. I'm excited to be of honor and to be of service to those who are walking their path, and stepping into their path. I'm excited. Keeps me flowing. Keeps my heart dancing. Okay, so number 4. So this represents the path we should have been taking. But just, go for it. Step in. And, but be very patient. They say you're still at the beginning line. The turtle energy, slow and steady. There is no race. There is no race. So I love this. If the ruin came out for our answer. And I did an intuitive channeling, feeling as, Spirit kept saying, oh, get to the old, get to gardening, get to canning, get to the earth, get to the community. What an interesting picture. I will put it up again. All red in the eyes, and seems like there's a lot of, I can't even begin. Let me see. A lot of eyeballs, seeing the future, seeing open, eyes wide open. There's no hiding. Eyes wide open. That keeps coming. Eyes wide open. The eyes are the window of the soul. Ruin number 10. Okay, there we go. 2, 2, 2, 2. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is just the longest it's ever taken me to find anything in a book. Okay, but I am determined. I wish I had a pause button on my phone, but I don't. Ruin. Patience. Patience, my dear. Patience. Like I said, the front does not give me any good. Oh wow. Okay, let me let me refocus here. Ooh, let's see here. Okay. I see a brain. That's interesting. Okay, Temperance. 1. Okay. Oh, so interesting. You would think they would have put this. Oh, I don't even want it. I don't even want to tell them how to design their book. It's such a beautiful book. Beautiful cards. Oh my holy moly. Is this one in here? I'm seeing all pictures. They're lovely. Oh, wow. That'll be my last one. Oh, okay. Voila. I'm so happy to find you. Oh, okay. Violence, the end, ruin, and collapse. Negative thoughts, fears, and madness. Let me clarify that. I know sometimes cards do that. Okay, that is the end of all the chaos. Ruin. This is we're done with all the chaos, all the crazy, all the things that don't make any sense, all the things that don't resonate with your heart, all of the things that are what they say negatives. Flip that, shift that, wash it away, cry it through, be done with it. It is now ruined. So something that's ruined, we just plant some new seeds and we begin again. Something that is no longer serves your heart, plant some new seeds and begin again. Or dig up some of the old seeds and the old treasures, that you used to have. Speak about treasures. I will just say, if there's anything the Spirit has else to say about this lovely moment, I'm going to go ahead and just sit back for a sec here and see what comes. So that would be the answer. This is a 1. It's a 10, which is, it's a 1, new beginnings. Don't even think about what was. It is time to think about what is coming. And you already seen enough. You already know enough, that little lovely brain. Another 1, You can only get there when you get centered with self. You can only be there when you're centered with self. And you see how her head is tilted back? And she's like in her glory. Gotta find moments like that. Be in your glory. The Hierophant. The Taurus. See those eyes? Get very focused, hocus pocus, and serious about what is true for you. And we can no longer, there's been some, disgusting moments that we have experienced between the male and the female energy flow that just has to end. We're done with it. We're done. We're going to start looking out for each other and being the lovers that we're supposed to be for each other. We're just done with that energy of not looking out for each other. So the Prince of Wands. That heart, it's like right here in the throat chakra. You got a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowing. Your resources are within you. Everything's within you. And be present with that lovely heart of yours. Be so deep in your heart space that you don't even, you just walk down the street and you're just loving on yourself. You're just loving on yourself. Begin there. Let me see what else comes. I'm loving these cards. I think I will do the spread. I'll just revisit them once a month. Trying to think, what would we call this? What do we call this moment? Today I'm going to do a love, be love. And so I'm just feeling a lot of that energy flow, that when you really get centered and focus, hocus pocus, on what is true in your heart and in your world, and just be the love that you know that you are for others. Be that for yourself. At one moment in time, I've seen so many women caregiving and sacrificing so much of who they wanted to be, and so many people, I shouldn't just say women. And Spirit is saying it's time that we, walk into a relationship. It's okay that it's even Steven, however that feels in your heart. We are needing to start taking better care of each other, and it begins with ourselves. Namaste. Thank you for being here. I'm so honored always. If you're looking for someone to walk with you on your spiritual journey, stay tuned. I do, and we have collectively created a moment in time where you could sit with us and be more present with yourself. And I'm not always just going to be inside of this what I call this YouTube moment. I love to meet people one-on-one. I also do MeWe events in the Northwest. And I plan to travel all over the world, but we start in the Northwest and then we work our way to Mount Shasta and Sedona. And, the world's our oyster. Ace of Cups. Life is golden. That's the Renaissance energy. If you're looking for a reading or a spread, and there's some question you have in your heart, tap in with me. Just be today. And I'm just so honored that we've found each other. It's a golden time. My heart to your heart.